stiff and sore. I don't want to be a bore. It's tempting to lay back and take a snore. I'm doing an Arnold's challenge each and every day. Dumbbell chest press, dumbbell row, kickstand deadlift, alternating lunge, goblet squat, seated clean press. I'm doing an Arnold's challenge each and every day. 90 pounds I've maxed out. Yeah, I knew it had to be. At 80 pounds my left shoulder started ticking. At 90 pounds I felt a sharp pain. 90 pounds I've maxed out. Yeah, I knew it had to be. So where do I go from here? Well, it's Arnold's challenge number 18, and this is a difficult video for me to shoot because it's really, it's not a success video. It's not an up and up video. It's a problem. What I'm dealing with is that my left shoulder, it has sharp pain. I mean, I've got range of motion. There you go, range of motion. Full range of motion. But I'm getting these sharp pains in my shoulder, and it's concerning enough for me that I've taken a hiatus from doing all the weightlifting. I guess I feel it like right in here, right there is when I start to feel it, right when I get to here. And so what I'm going to do today is to try to explore options for picking myself up and getting the dust off me and getting back on the training regimen. So one thing I could just say, hey, I'm just not going to do anything. I'm just going to stop cold turkey and not do any exercise at all. And that's very tempting for me. In fact, I stopped the last couple days. I haven't done any weightlifting. If you have any comments about what I'm talking about, I would really appreciate if you could put them in the comment section, because this is an experiment for me, and I don't pretend to have the answers. I'm not a sports therapist. I didn't go to school for sports medicine, and so I'm really trying to work this out on my own. So if you have comments, if you know more about it, I'd really appreciate it. I went to a restaurant last night and picked up some food. I talked to the waiter, and he lifts weights too, and we talked for a while. And he said, "Well, did you hear a ticking when you were doing millis? Millis stands for military press." He said, "Did you feel a ticking or hear a ticking when you were doing millis, and you getting sharp pain now?" And I said, "Yeah, hey, I was." And he said, "Well, better lay off that exercise, because you can really screw yourself up bad, man." So there are a lot of people who do lift weights, and trying to get some answers it's important. I don't want to screw up my shoulder for the rest of my life. So one of the thoughts I had was, I was doing 90 pounds. So this is the 90-pound weight right here, and last time, about a week ago, I got up to 90 pounds. So one of the things I'm thinking of is, what if I take weight off? Like, not go back to not weightlift at all, but suppose I take off some weight. So suppose I take off 20 pounds. So 2 5-pound weights, that's 10 pounds on one side. And we'll take off 10 pounds on the other side. You know, one of the things I found out was, what is the maximum amount of weight that these dumbbells can deal with? And I think it's 4 10-pound weights on each side. So that's 80 pounds, 80 pounds per dumbbell. So 160 for the whole thing. And then you add on the 10 pounds for the bar and the collars. So it's about 170 pounds. So theoretically speaking, you could do 170 pounds with this setup. Obviously, if you think about this mathematically, 170 might be the maximum, but no way am I going to be able to hit 170. At least I don't think so. But mathematically speaking, it means that there's got to be some maximum weight for anybody, really, and so not being able to go higher than your maximum is that's just a fact of life. I mean, there's nothing bad about it. It's not, you shouldn't. I'm not going to feel bad that I hit my maximum at 90 pounds. So this is 20 pounds, and here's my left arm. I'm going to try to see what happens when I lift it. So I'm lifting up, and I start to feel pain like right around there. And when I come back down, I'm okay. So there you go. That's where I'm at right now, and I just wanted to touch base with you guys. You know, I don't know who's out there. I don't have a fan base or people that I'm sharing anything with, but I thought that it would be good to just talk a little bit about the downside of this and not just pump it up. You know, it's good to try to be honest about what's going on. Maybe I'm the only person watching this video, you know, like I'm on some desert island somewhere. But I think it's good for me at least, to talk about my problems and not just talk about my achievements. So I do welcome your comments. I would like to hear more about what you've found in your weightlifting, and if you like this, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. It gives me a feeling that there's someone out there that's actually participating in my challenge. So see you then. Bye.